There is no order too big for Master Spy Twilight. He uses his numerous skills as a spy to keep the peace between his country and aggressive neighbors. But his recent mission demands he investigate a reclusive politician that only attends school events for his child. Dictating that he must now have a child and wife of his own to pull off the mission, Twilight manages to recruit a small orphan girl and an office lady to play the roles. However, what he doesn't know is that his new daughter is an esper capable of reading minds, and his new wife is actually an assassin using him as a cover to maintain a guise of normalcy. A spy thriller has never before been so comical and cute, which I suppose is what makes this a beloved darling. If you are looking for more anime recommendations like Spy X Family. 6. Princess Principal. After the discovery of a certain mineral that led to advanced military technology, London is now divided by a wall. The two sides of the city work to destabilize each other through espionage. At one prestigious school, a group of spies ply their trade in order to weaken their enemy. Both series are about fictional lands still steeped in reality that are using espionage rather than warfare to gain advantage while still keeping the peace. Interestingly enough, both series take place primarily in schools, though Princess Principal comes at things a bit more seriously. 5. Love of Kill. Although a novice bounty hunter, Chateau Dankworth is confident in her skills. However, one day she is overpowered by a man who wasn't even her target, and worse yet, he takes an immediate romantic interest in her. She soon learns that the man who continues to pester her is Song Ryang-ha, a former assassin wanted by the Asian underworld organization he turned against. This leads them to constant run-ins with members from both of their pasts, whereas Spy X Family cuts the seriousness of espionage and murder with fun family comedy. Love of Kill does something similar with romance. Both series have their more serious moments of action, but they are often kept brief so it can return back to sappy flirting or family time. 4. Night Raid 1931. After recent conflicts in Eurasia, Japan seeks to further monitor politics in the constantly shifting city of Shanghai. As such, the Sakurai organization is established in the city. However, while politics and intrigue are complicated enough, they use their unique powers to help them navigate the spider's web. While distinctly more serious than Spy X Family, Night Raid 1931 is still a spy thriller featuring characters that all have unique powers like telepathy, among other things. It focuses in on the intrigues that Spy X Family usually quickly dispatches. 3. Joker Game. With World War II looming, foreign information has become a valuable asset. In Japan, they established the D Agency. Under Lieutenant Colonel Yuki, 8 agents have been trained to infiltrate every facet of foreign society, with their biggest weapon being the ability to manipulate people. Joker Game is more the standard serious spy anime where no one has any powers and you need to rely on being able to manipulate people to get what you want. Consider it a more serious look at Twilight's actual job. 2. Full Metal Panic. Specialized troops armed with state-of-the-art weapons. Mithril is an organization tasked with stopping terrorism and keeping the peace on Earth. However, their success hinges on the Whispered, individuals that possess remarkable knowledge of machinery and devices. Enter Sasuke Sagara, who is tasked with protecting Whispered candidate Kaname Chidori. In order to do so, he joins her in high school, but while he has a talent on the battlefield, it seems that doesn't transfer as well to the classroom. However, the enemies of Mithril are just beginning to make their move. While Full Metal Panic is more remembered for being a mecha rom-com school life thing, I guess, it really was a lot of things. It is ultimately about a skilled soldier that infiltrates a school to do his job. Unlike Spy X Family, his job is simply to protect a girl that he similarly bonds with, like Twilight and his family. Before going to number 1, some recommendations. Hina Matsuri. Kotaro Lives Alone. Michiko and Hatchin. If it's for my daughter, I'd even defeat a demon lord. 1. Eden of the East. On an event known as Careless Monday, Japan was hit by a series of missiles in a terrorist act that fortunately did not harm anyone. Months later, as the attacks are all but forgotten, Saki Morimi goes on a celebratory trip to America. There she falls into unexpected trouble with a man named Akira Takizawa, a man that appeared before her completely naked. Drawn into the mystery around him, Saki's life is changed forever. While its plot is not so immediately apparent, Eden of the East, like Spy X Family, enjoys undercutting serious plot and themes with pretty adorable characters and comedy. Ultimately, it follows people that get pulled into a much larger plot because they come to admire someone, whereas Spy X Family always keeps a distinct lightheartedness.